Hello, Aries, and welcome to your October 2021 reading. Just wanted to jump in and see what the universe has to say to all of my Aries friends in regards to their October. So let's jump right in and see what we have going on for you this month. Yeah? Please, universe, spirits, guides, angels, our cosmic team, our ancestors, our higher selves, what can you tell me about what Aries is going to be experiencing for the month of October 2021? Going to be doing a 3-card spread. I'm going to be doing the most recent past, current energy, and potential future outcome of whatever situation you are experiencing. So let's see what we have, shall we? Ooh. What can you tell me about the most recent past for all my Aries friends, please? What can you tell me? Thank you. Okay, we have Judgment coming first in the most recent past position. And what about the present for Aries? Thank you. We have the Four of Wands. I will dive into more about what these cards mean as soon as we get them all out. All right. And what is the potential outcome of this situation, please? Nine of Swords. Interesting. It's pretty contradictory energy there. Bottom of the deck is the Ace of Cups. Okay. Just going to go ahead and set that right over here. I'm going to get some clarifying cards out using the Wild Unknown Animal Spirit deck. So why do we have the Judgment in the most recent past for all of our Aries friends for October 2021, please? Why do we have Judgment for our Aries friends? What's going on with Aries? October 2021 and this Judgment card. Thank you. The Oyster. Okay. And why the Four of Wands in the present, please? Thank you. The Crow. Clarifying the Four of Wands in the present energy. And why the Nine of Swords for the potential outcome, please? Okay, take that one. The Scorpion. All right, and the bottom of the deck here is the Eagle. All right. Okay, so let's jump in. In the most recent past, we have the Judgment card. Okay, this is definitely transparency. This is spiritual, kind of like a spiritual awakening, right? Or spiritual experience. Okay. And so we could have experienced this recently, right? Have this kind of self-realization or understanding, right? This awakening, connection with spirit, right? We could have, as an Aries, like you could have experienced this, right? And so, it's kind of like showing up like, this is who I am. This is just me, right? You could have experienced that. You could have went through this realization of who you are and acknowledged that and taken that in the most recent past is like, okay, this is just who I am and this is just how I'm going to move through my life. Like, I'm not going to let anything or anyone stop me. I'm going to ask you for your patience, you guys, because I don't know all of these animal spirit cards yet. So please bear with me while I, look for them in my guidebook here and clarify what we have coming out. So, we have this oyster energy to tell us why the Judgment card is here. And the oyster is that representation of someone or an energy that's patient, right? A secret keeper, hiding inner treasures. And so I feel like this most recent experience, right, or in your recent past, that you may have, you may have not been acknowledging your own gifts, right? You may have been in this energy of not recognizing what a magical, powerful, incredible, amazing, unique being that you are. Okay. So I feel like and it's interesting because, the oyster is all clammed up, right? Closed off, um, hiding, right? Hiding their inner self. And then the judgment is really about stepping into that self-realization. Like, this is who I am and this is what I'm about. And I don't really give a shit if you like it or not. Right? So I kind of feel like in our most recent past, we've come to terms with who we are, what we have to offer, and why we're here. Maybe not why we're here, but rather making why we're here our own reasoning, or not making it, but deciding and again coming to that realization that, like, our experience here is what we make it, right? And so I kind of feel like, Aries, you have been in this energy of like, look, like, this is just me. I want to live my life. I want to do what I want to do. I want to feel how I want to feel, and I don't want people telling me that I'm not enough, or telling me that I'm not good enough, or telling me that I don't have all the things I need, or excuse me. I feel like I'm getting like some throat stuff going on. So I really feel like it's about speaking your truth, right? And speaking your truth about the gifts and talents and intelligence and wisdom and things that you have to share that are valuable, right? Or qualities that you possess that are valuable to your journey. Okay, so that's the most recent past. For the present energy, we have the Four of Wands which is being clarified by the crow. All right, so let me find this crow energy, or this crow in the cards guidebook real quick. Hopefully. It doesn't always go real quick. Hopefully it will, though. Let's see. Okay. And then we have the Four of Wands. Now, the crow, I know last time actually, I guess I'll do it that way too. All right. So here's what I'm thinking, or what the energy that's coming through and what I'm picking up. Wow. That's crazy. Hold on. Hold the phone, Aries. Just 1 minute. Because I really want to make sure that I'm delivering this message the right way. And what I've just been kind of glancing over in the book here, in the guidebook here about this crow, has just like sparked this curiosity within me. Just give me 1 second. Okay. So I feel like presently, Aries, you may be reaching a new milestone in your life. And I think that it's probably one that is based upon a couple of things. One is, I feel like this new milestone could be a spiritual one, right? Perhaps you have had psychic gifts turn on or increase or will during the month of October, right? Because this is your most recent past, this is the present energy, and this is the potential outcome. So the present energy comes up as the Four of Wands, which, based on what this crow represents, is representing a milestone reached, right? Or rather, an important, I don't want to say reached, but an important event or milestone, right? And so I feel like that's what's going to be taking place this month. And I feel like that important milestone or event that you are hitting this month, Aries, is this. I feel like it could be of, psychic or using your clair abilities, right? Clairvoyance, clairaudience, clairsentience, mediumship, right? Those types of things. So the crow represents someone or an energy that's spiritually strong, creative, and watchful. It says the crow has long been a symbol of magic, A crow personality is drawn to the supernatural and has a gift for seeing the unseen, knowing the unknown. It is said that the crow holds within its mind's eye the three realities: past, present, and future. Crow energy is potent and should only be tapped into when the mind is clear. Those with crow tendencies must balance their lives with a healthy diet, joyful friends, and regular self-study. So here's the thing. I feel like you have had two things occur, right? So the judgment can be that representation, and I do feel it is a representation of that self-realization of the the value that you hold within you, right? Those treasures that you hold within you. And I feel in doing so, and in this acknowledgement, in reaching this, right? I feel like there has been a connection made with spirit, whether consciously or not, right? It's happened. So the month of October for you, Aries, is showing up as reaching a milestone. And what I feel is happening, because in the recent past, you've come to this self-realization that you have these gifts that turn on or turn up. Okay? Because I think your mind is becoming more clear about who you are. Right. And I think you're kind of getting rid of a lot of the bullshit that you've been lugging around with you, or at least, at the very least, these kind of masks or hiding your true self, right? And it could be only around some people, but nonetheless, I feel like the reason you've come to this space of having these gifts turn on is because you now have this clear mind, right? You're now in this space of, I know who I am, or I'm getting there rather, at the very least, I'm getting there. I'm beginning to strip away all of the bullshit that isn't mine, which is allowing these gifts to filter through, right? You're essentially getting rid of a lot of the bullshit and noise and allowing these gifts and messages that come through in this way, through spirits or psychic ability, what have you, to come through, right? The noise isn't drowning them out. So interesting. You guys, let me know if this becomes your experience during the month of October, because it'll be fascinating to see and to have that validation, because I feel like this is a big move, Aries. I mean, I know from what I pick up in my daily readings for my membership that the energy right now is very transformative collectively. I feel like we're all going through this huge transformation. And right now for you, Aries, I feel like this is one of the more supernatural, if you will, or spiritual sense of, turning on these psychic gifts, really coming to understand who we are and moving forward in that way. So potential outcome, right? So we have here the Nine of Swords, which is being clarified by this Scorpion. Let me find this in my book. I've never actually had the Crow or Scorpion energy out, actually, since having this deck. So this is exciting for me. Thanks for that, my Aries friends. I know that was kind of corny, but thanks for it nonetheless. Oh my gosh, where is this? I cannot find this card, you guys. 1 second. Ah, come on. Where are you? All right. I'm going to have to go with this like page by page because I can't find it. There it is. Thank you. Okay. Potential outcome. We have the Nine of Swords with the Scorpion. All right. Nine of Swords is, it is this energy of being worried or fearful, right? Anxiety, depression, all those fun types of things, right? All of these types of fears that come up. And I mean, I guess it depends on how you look at it. Let's see what the Scorpion energy is telling us so we can really get clarity on why the potential outcome shows up as, fear. So the Scorpion energy here is passionate, competitive, and tends towards isolation. So it says the Scorpion is a passionate and determined creature. Their career is very important to them, as are a few select friends. Sometimes the Scorpion's heat festers and they focus on an unresolved event from the past, usually a situation where they were left feeling burned. The Scorpion card says it's time to come clean about your feelings so everyone can heal and you can get back to your usual fiery but fun self. Okay. Okay, so here, I don't know if you're gonna like this, guys, but I'm not here to bring you good news, right? I'm not here to make sure that you leave this reading happy. I'm here to make sure that I am delivering what comes through truthfully and honestly, so that hopefully when you find yourself, if you find yourself in this situation, you can be proactive, perhaps, right? You'll have some perhaps better understanding of how to deal with it, or, just at least a baseline of knowledge, right? So preparation, I guess, would be kind of what I'm aiming for here. But the potential outcome, right, is this worry or fear, which really, you guys, here's the thing. I'm going to be real. If in the most recent past, we just went through this self-realization, right? And then we've now, in the month of October, right, for the present, have these gifts turning on, these things coming online that we're not used to. Of course, it's going to produce some different emotion, right? These are things you haven't experienced before, especially if you haven't experienced these things before, or if they've turned up a notch and you've never experienced them to this height or this level. However, I feel that the real message here is like new level, new devil, right? You've clearly gone through some form of ascension, right? And have clearly had some gifts turn on or will during the month of October. And so now I feel the outcome or potential outcome, which you can change this. You are the co-creator of your reality, right? The tarot is literally a tool. Okay, it's literally a tool and you can change any of this, at least in the present and past or the present and future energies, right? You have the opportunity to change this. So this new level could lead to triggers about things from the past where you were left feeling, burned, or some kind of unresolved situation that you had, right? New level, new devil. Things come up. If you think about it in the sense of, think about it this way. Young Elon Musk, who had never owned a company in his life, would not have the same issues or problems to deal with as Elon Musk now, with however many freaking companies and all of the things he does. So when you think about it, new level, new devil, like every time you reach a new height, a new level, a new anything, a new version of yourself, you're going to encounter new difficulties, other things that you have to deal with that you didn't before because you were not on that frequency, right? Or you weren't in that space. So Elon Musk, young Elon Musk, before he's, sold PayPal, probably wouldn't know what the fuck to do with a SpaceX if it just landed in his lap, right? That would take some effort, some work. And so I feel like the potential outcome here is this new level, new devil. So while some may look at this reading and be like, okay, well, the potential outcome is like fear, anxiety, depression. That doesn't sound like fun. Well, no, but think of it this way. As far as your journey is concerned, you cannot advance or move forward if you don't deal with the worry, fear, anxiety, and bullshit that comes up, right? You'll stay stuck and stagnant in that place. So, I really feel here that this is about continuing to move through the energy, knowing that even if it creates this, these triggers or these things that come up, and that is the potential future outcome, know that it's like, okay, well, this must be showing up because I'm elevating. This must be showing up because I'm advancing, because I'm gaining more awareness, because I'm going to know how to deal with it better, because it needs to be dealt with so I can move on, right? And what we have, so what's unseen, hidden, or unexpected. Okay, it really depends for me on the energy that comes through. Sometimes it's something that's unexpected, like a surprise that could be coming, or sometimes it's just what we are not seeing about what we are currently experiencing. So let's jump in and see what this is about. We have this eagle energy here, and I do think this was in one of my readings recently. So I want to say the eagle does represent this spiritual transformation, but let me just get clarity on that. Once I find it in the book. I need to have like little bookmark things for where the different elements start, because they are sorted by earth, air, fire, water. So it's not exactly, they're not exactly in alphabetical order and easy to find. Okay, so here's the eagle. Yes, it is. Okay. So at the bottom of the deck is this eagle energy. So Aries, this eagle represents all-pervading power, a truth seeker, and transforms karma. The noble eagle emanates the light of the sun. This great bird is both physically and spiritually strong and represents mastery over the elements of fire and air. When the eagle appears, you'll soon be thrown into the karmic fire for the sake of your transformation. Excuse me, you guys. I feel like I'm purging a little bit. Excuse me. The eagle pushes us to be our best and brightest selves and stops at nothing to see us shine. Grasp the sun in your talons and hold on for the ride. You are stronger than you think, eagle child. Okay. And so to bring this energy, like, first of all, let me just say that I feel like this is huge. So I feel like this is what is like what we're not seeing, as this is like, or what we might not see, right? When this worry and depression and anxiety comes up, we might not see it as being part of our transformation, right? We might not see it as being, something necessary, like good, right? But it's part of our transformation, and it's going to allow us to, I really feel like it's going to allow us to embrace our own power. Okay. And what's interesting is at the bottom of the tarot is the Ace of Wands. So what we're not seeing, what's hidden, right? Because I feel like they're generally the same theme. If one is really about something unexpected, or something coming that we don't see, the other tends to be the same if I'm using more than one deck, right? And so because the eagle, I feel, is this representation of what we aren't seeing, I'm feeling like the Ace of Cups is probably what we aren't seeing as well, right? Again, could be wrong. Weirder things have happened, but let's talk about this Ace of Cups. So this Ace of Cups, I do want to share that the ace does represent new, right? So what we're not seeing here, new. The other thing it also represents is oneness. Okay. Did your jaw just hit the floor? Because it should. I'm just kidding. So, but it does represent oneness. And I feel, that this whole reading has really been about kind of encompassing that, in the sense that we had this most recent past as us coming to terms with who we are, coming to terms with self, having that self-realization, right? And then having gifts turn on, things that were within us that we may not have even known, right? And I feel here, these fears come up because they are part of who we are, and they are things that we do need to be able to get rid of, that we do need to allow to be set free, to let go. Even if you look here with the Nine of Swords, all of these birds are dark colored except for one, which is light, right? So I get the feeling of like, this, and in here we have all darkness with the exception of where that tail is at, right? So I get that feeling of these things coming up so that light can be shown on them, so that we can come together with ourself, right? Mind, body, spirit, and come into this energy or this way of being one with ourself. Okay. So I feel like we're, going through some pretty tough shit, or have, or could potentially be. But I feel like this message for you, Aries, is actually really, really good, because I feel like you're moving into this beautiful space of getting to know who you are, really kind of coming to terms with that and expressing that out into the world, sharing that with the world, and really stepping into who you're supposed to be, right? As well as moving and working through the shit that doesn't serve you. So if this was my reading, Aries, I would be kind of fucking excited, because I have all of these things that are taking place. I'm advancing, I'm moving forward, and I'm going to have the shit shown to me that doesn't fucking serve me, so I can get rid of it and move on to something better, right? So, Aries, I really, really love this for you guys. I hope that your month is fantastic. If these gifts turn on for you, or your spiritual gifts kind of turn up, please do let me know. That would be amazing validation for me. I would love to hear from you. I would love your feedback as well. Please remember to take what resonates and leave what does not, right? Don't let it take from you. If it's not your story, it just isn't, and that's okay, right? It's not meant for you. It's okay. Just, carry on, right? Don't make it your story. So again, I hope that this has been helpful for you. Have an amazing October, and take care of your beautiful soul, Aries. I will see you all again soon. Bye.